When I first became a trauma therapist over 16 years ago now, I was working out at Harley Street and a guy phoned me and contacted me, and he said, "Hi, I'm a CEO," and it was a very big organisation. And I went, "Excellent." And he said, "I need you to help me." And I went, "Okay, great. What's the problem?" And he said, "Well, I hear that you studied clinical hypnotherapy at King's College, London." And I went, "Yeah." He goes, "That sounds awesome. I think you could help me." And I said, "Okay, so what do you need help with?" And he said, "I need you to erase my brain." And my first reaction was I wanted to laugh, but obviously I didn't laugh. I said, "Why?" And he goes, "I don't want to go into details over the phone, but I need you to erase my brain. Can you help me?" And I said, "Well, let's assume it was possible to erase your brain. You do realise that if I erased your brain, you'd have to, not only would you have to learn how to be a CEO again, you'd have to learn how to piss and shit again, you'd have to learn how to walk again, you'd have to learn how to talk again, you'd have to learn who your children were all over again." And there was a pause, and he went, "I'm willing to take the risk. Could you take me on?" Now, why am I telling you that story? Why am I mentioning that today? Well, a few weeks ago, I ran a poll that was asking people what was their greatest fear. A, never reaching their full potential. B, not knowing what their full potential actually is. Or C, their biggest fear was that they've hit their full potential. They've already reached their full potential. And by far, the winning vote came up as the biggest fear was that they believed they'd already reached and hit their full potential. They already believed that they had peaked, and in a career span they had peaked too soon. Now, here's what I want to say to anybody who thinks they've peaked too soon, for anybody out there who thinks they've already reached their full potential. You will never, ever reach your full potential. Your full potential is infinite, it's unlimited. Now, whilst you will never reach your subconscious full potential, what you will reach, what you will hit, and what you may be feeling is your subconscious permission. You will hit the ceiling of your subconscious permission at some point, i.e. your identity will not allow you to break through the ceiling to achieve those higher goals that you want to achieve, the higher goals and ambitions and dreams and aspirations that you have. This is like Roger Bannister. So before Roger Bannister ran the 4-minute mile, the people believed that human beings couldn't run a mile in under 4 minutes. And then he broke that record, didn't smash it, but he broke the record. He ran the mile in under 4 minutes. Suddenly, loads of people started running a mile in under 4 minutes. What changed was not the physiology, was the belief system of runners. Runners suddenly believed that they could achieve more than they believed before. They broke through that belief. They shattered through that permission that was sitting inside their unconscious mind to achieve greater stuff. So if you want to achieve greater stuff, if you want to do your version of the Bannister Mile, you need to raise your identity. You need to raise it to the level of your ambition, just like that CEO guy needed to do. Now, what had happened with the CEO was that trauma had got wired to a belief, and that belief was something he believed was stopping him reach his next level of performance. I'm happy to say that we did work together. I did not erase his brain. He did remember who his children are. He did remember how to piss and shit and walk and talk, etc. And he became far better and was no longer traumatized. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps.